So what happens when supervillains are just tired of losing? Well, if you can't beat them, join them. The Thunderbolts. An assortment of various supervillains from Captain America, Ant-Man, Black Widow, and various other places around the Marvel Cinematic Universe. These former supervillains have teamed up to try to do some good. Because in a world this messed up, it takes a villain to be a hero. Now, maybe I should have ended with that, because that was good. Well, anyway, the cast are great. It's good to see Red Guardian again, and White Widow, aka Black Widow's sister, Winter Soldier, aka Bucky Barnes, Anti-Captain America, that Ghost Lady, Taskmaster, and a new guy who I'm getting serious Homelander vibes from. You'll know what I mean at the end of the movie, that is. Basically, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is back as, I believe she's called Madam Hydra in the comics, but she's less Hydra, more under the table bad guy. Basically, she's got the eye of the government on her, and she wants these former supervillains to keep her dirty little secrets swept under the rug. Unfortunately, most of them are her dirty little secrets. So there is betrayal and vengeance and an innocent that the group has to protect, but has his own secrets. Overall, I thought this was an okay spy thriller-esque Marvel flick. There's not a lot of high-flying action, but while the pace was a little slow, it moved steadily towards a decent payoff. The actors are still top-notch. We get to see a bit of the Winter Soldier as a diplomat, because in the timeline he's now a congressman, but he's also a souped-up super soldier, so he's got that going for him. And we find a little bit more about the anti-Captain America. He does garnish some of my sympathy. But yeah, he's still delightfully unlikable at times. So he's got that going for him. The star of the show, of course, is White Widow, aka Yelena, aka Black Widow's sister. We see that being who and what she is has clearly beaten her down, and we see the damage that this kind of life has on a person, for more than one character, actually. The comedy relief, in the form of Red Guardian, aka Sheriff Hopper, he's good. He's yearning for the glory days, but he's willing to put in the superhero work to do so. We get some great scenes with him. One character kind of got, if you'll pardon the term, kind of got screwed over a bit. I'm not going to say who, but you'll know who I'm talking about. Trust me. The interactions are very natural, but also a little bit comic bookish. It's like they're starting to see that they're in a comic book, but they're going with it. The real world concerns are out on the table, and they gel very organically with the superhero plot. And the action sequences, while mostly practical, are nonetheless action-packed. It's less Avengers and more Black Hawk Down, kind of, in terms of action. Hope that makes sense. The look and feel of that world is starting to go grimdark, but at the same time there are points of light. And you generally feel like this could take place in the real world, except for one part when it goes full comic book. I'm not going to say what, but you'll know it, and you'll know it when you see it. Anyway, so yeah, Thunderbolts was not the kind of superhero movie that is flashy or colorful, but if you're looking for gritty and psychological, no, scratch that, more like cerebral, gritty and cerebral, I would say Thunderbolts is a good addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Although if you prefer films like the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy and Love and Thunder, skip this one. But it's at least worth one watch to add to the tapestry of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we go to the multiverse and see where other superheroes and supervillains could come from and end up. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, just because you didn't start out as a superhero doesn't mean you can't finish your story as one. Anti-heroes are the saviors we deserve, even if we don't believe it ourselves. And if the Green Mighty Morphin Power Rangers taught me anything, is that anyone can be super, even if they started out as a villain. Excelsior, folks. You'll know that reference if you research it.